It caused a huge shock in the cryptocurrency market when the Securities and Exchange Commission said it was dropping its case against Ripple Labs. The business as a whole has been affected by this decision. Since this choice was made, there has been a noticeable rise in market volatility. Aside from the bigger effects on the community of digital assets, this has also made people think again about where XRP could go in the future. People have also said that we should look at the different directions that XRP could take. People who work in the business world were caught off guard by this sudden turn of events. It has also caused a lot of argument and discussion among experts, fans, and investors alike. This is happening because of an unexpected change in how things are going. The reason for this change has been studied and thought about a lot. A lot of people are already looking forward to seeing how this new development plays out and what effects it might have on XRP and Ripple in the future. The possible effects that could happen because of this latest event is another thing they are thinking about. There are a number of independent websites that have written about the SEC's move to drop its case against Ripple. Because of this choice was made because of a misunderstanding of how blockchain technology is categorized. It was a misunderstanding that led to the result that was reached in this case. This choice not only makes things more complicated in general, but however, it adds to the already complicated court drama that has been going on. After hearing the shocking news, many people in the industry, especially in the US, have said they don't trust the regulations that cover digital assets and financial cryptocurrency. Part of the reason for this rise in doubt is the news. The shocking discovery that led to this misunderstanding is the cause of this mistake. A lot of bigger problems have been brought up about how well laws work together and whether we need special laws to keep an eye on the fields of decentralized finance and blockchain technology that are growing so quickly. Because the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) recently changed its mind, these questions are getting more attention. A more cautious stance by the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) has had a direct effect on these cases so far. The fact that XRP is trading for about $15 right now has made traders and buyers think that the cryptocurrency is worth a lot more. The reason for this is that the price of XRP has reached this level. While these people look for possible business opportunities, they are keeping a close eye on the market. Their main goal is to make the most of these chances as much as possible. This shows that the Bitcoin market is naturally unstable and hard to predict, even though the current price change could be affected by market mood and speculation. This is what has happened, even though market feeling may be the main thing that affects how prices move. At the moment, buyers are looking at the risks and returns that might come with putting money into XRP assets. A lot of things are being thought about as this research is done. These problems include, among other things, not being clear about fundamental analysis, market sentiment, and the roles of regulators. All of these things are taken into account by buyers when they make choices. Hey, Brad Garlinghouse, cost. The CEO of Ripple said he was pleased with how things were going and emphasized what he saw as a major victory for Ripple and the cryptocurrency business as a whole. Garlinghouse has said that he is happy with the recent important achievement. He is very excited about the company's prospects, which is clear from the way he acts, which gives off a sense of hope. His plans for the future of the company are hard not to be excited about. The goals for growth that Garlinghouse has set for Ripple are very lofty. These goals were met, which shows that the company is committed to new ideas and ready to work with big banks. As part of their plan, Garlinghouse has suggested that Ripple work toward these goals. In a press release, Garlinghouse said that Ripple wants to expand its business and buildings. This information can now be found by more people. Investors are looking forward to receiving a letter from Ripple soon in order to learn more about the company's growth plans and long-term goals. This is going on at the same time that Ripple is trying to make money off of its recent court victory. There are still open questions about the long-term effects of this event and how it will change the way the Ethereum market works now. There are still worries that need to be fixed. Even though Ripple seems to have worked, there are still questions that need to be answered. There are still issues that need to be fixed, even though Ripple seems to have worked effectively. Some people think that the SEC's decision is a good place to start when it comes to using Ripple's blockchain technology in more places. But some customers are still being careful because they are worried about the law and don't understand the rules. As a result of Ripple's action against the SEC, the case is likely to have a big effect on the regulatory system. This is because the case will affect how digital assets will be regulated in the future. It's possible that this effect will become real and start to change things in the months and years to come. This makes it clear that investment choices will be affected along with the mood of the market as a whole. XRP investors are cautiously optimistic about the future now that the court dispute between Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission has been taken care of. This is especially true since the SEC has been leading the attack on the other side. They stay positive about the present, even though they are well aware of the opportunities and difficulties that lie ahead. When Ripple can get around legal problems, push for new ideas and give a lot of value to its users and other important people, its endurance and potential will be put to the ultimate test for the first time. Consequently, this will function as an exact gauge of the business's potential. This number will be used to figure out if Ripple really does have good potential. Though the media might note the notable price increase, Ripple's capacity to fulfill all of these obligations is the true measure of its longevity and potential. This is a result of Ripple's ability to meet each of these obligations. It is highly advised that investors maintain a high level of awareness, carry out in-depth research, and use risk management techniques carefully when making financial investments. The reason for this is that the Bitcoin market is changing quickly, and it is highly advised that investors keep participating in this activity to guard against the risk of losing money. This is what led to the situation that exists now. Though it's possible that the decision's announcement momentarily spurred the cryptocurrency market to optimism, the Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC decision to drop its lawsuit against Ripple has unclear long-term ramifications. This is in spite of the possibility that the decision's announcement did so. The choice that was made in this case is listed below. Ripple will start a new chapter as soon as the dispute is resolved, and since this momentous win will mark the start of this new chapter, the whole industry will be closely monitoring this development. After all is settled, Ripple will start this new chapter. Now that this victory has been achieved, the industry will be curious about how it will affect both the future of XRP and the overall situation of digital assets. This is what happens when one side wins the battle. The road ahead is probably going to be difficult, but it will also offer chances for innovation, teamwork, and advancement in the rapidly advancing fields of decentralized finance and blockchain technology.